Hello students, in this class we shall discuss how to solve a pair of linear equations using the cross multiplication method. So let us begin. So consider two linear equations a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0 where the conditions are satisfied. It is a linear equation in two variables x and y. Similarly, let me have a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0. So now the method of cross multiplication, we can directly find out the value of x and y. But to understand or to derive that formula, let us do some steps. Okay, so what is this? This is equation number 1, the first equation, and this one is the second equation. Now we will use elimination method and derive the cross multiplication formula, or it is also known as the Cramer's method. We call it the cross multiplication method, or Cramer's method. This name is now forgotten. It is famous as cross multiplication method. Now how to come to the solution? Okay, so let us find out the value of x. To find out the value of x, we need to eliminate the y. Okay, we need to eliminate the variable y. So for that purpose, equation number 1 will be multiplied by b2, the coefficient in the second equation, and what we get is a1 b2 into x plus b1 b2 into y plus c1 b2 equal to 0. Same way, equation number 2, to make the coefficients of y equal, we need to multiply it by b1. It will be multiplied by b1. So what I get here is a2 b1 into x plus b1 b2 into y plus c2 b1, and that is equal to 0. Now we shall subtract these two equations, or one equation from the other equation. Okay, so what I have here is x a1 b2 minus a2 b1 into x. These two terms will get cancelled, and then we have plus, or let me take it as, okay, plus c1 b2 minus c2 b1 equal to 0. Okay, so now I shall take all these values to that side. So what I have here is, now this is the required equation. Now x will be equal to, x can be written as say b1 c2 minus c2 b1 goes that side, it becomes minus b1 c2, and then c1 b2 goes that side, it becomes minus c1 b2. Okay, or I will write it as b2 c1, b1 c2 minus b2 c1. So x becomes b1 c2 minus b2 c1 divided by a1 b2 minus a2 b1. So this value of x exists only if this quantity is non-zero. Okay, so the same way we can find out the value of y. How can we find out the value of y? In the same way, if we make the coefficients of x equal, I can cancel the x part. So how can we do that? So let us see. So from equation number 1 will be multiplied by a2. Okay, equation number 1 will be multiplied by a2, and what I get here is a1 a2x plus a2 b1 y plus a2 c1 equal to 0, and equation number 2 will be multiplied by a1. And what you get here is a1 into a2 into x plus a1 b2 y plus a1 c2 equal to 0. Now same way as we eliminate, what we get, these terms will get eliminated, and what I get here is a2 b1 minus a1 b2 into y will be plus a2 c1 minus a1 c2, okay, equal to 0. So therefore y will be equal to c2 a1. So therefore y will be equal to a2 c1 minus a1 c2 divided by a1 b2 minus a2 b1. Okay, so these values of x and y are the solutions, values of x and y which are required to solve this thing. But this can be obtained using a small trick. Okay, this formula may be difficult or confusing to remember. So therefore we can adopt a small trick which can help us to remember this formula. So let us understand that trick. So now we shall focus on the shortcut trick, how to remember those two formulas of finding out x and y. Okay, so first condition is that we need to check whether by observation whether the lines do have a unique solution or not. So let us arrange the coefficients. We shall arrange the coefficients. Arrange the coefficients. Arrange the coefficients in this manner. In which manner? X by y by 1 by. So you need to keep these things in this way. Now we will keep this closed and we will write down the coefficients b1, b2, and these are the numbers, that is c1, c2. Now next thing is for y we will do the same thing. We will close this y part and we will write down c1, c2. See, these two things will be equal, these two lines should be equal, and then we have a1, a2. Now we will close the constant part because this is the constant part, and we will write down, see, these two are the same, so it becomes a1, a2, and then we have b1, b2. Okay, now how to calculate? First of all, we will be multiplying these two numbers, b1 into c2, and then we will be multiplying these two numbers and subtract the second one from the first one. Okay, and subtract the second one from the first one. So let us do that. So here we will arrange again b1 into c2, b1 into c2, b1 c2 minus, so this is there in the formula itself, b1 c2 minus b2 c1. So this is b2 c1, and that is equal to y by, again here this way, into this, okay, c1 a2 minus c2 a1. Okay, so this is c1 a2 minus a1 c2 or c2 a1, and that is equal to 1 by a1 b2 minus a2 b1. Okay, so now you can compare the first two and the last two, and you will get x equal to, see, when you compare these two, you can take this down there. So we have b1 c2 minus b2 c1 by a1 b2 minus a2 b1, and y will be equal to, and our y will be equal to c1 a2 or a2 c1 minus a1 c2 by a1 b2 minus a2 b1. So this, for any given equation you can directly use this formula to find out the solution. So let us consider a small example. So let me take this as, say, x plus y plus 1 equal to 0, and let me take it as 2x plus y plus 3 equal to 0. So both of them are in the standard forms. Clearly this is 1 by 2, this is 1 by 1. So a1 b2 is a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. That is a1 by a2 not equal to b1 by B2 means A1 B2 is not equal to A2 B1. That means it is A1 B2 minus A2 B1 not equal to 0. Okay, that is the denominator part doesn't become 0. That is very clear here. Okay, so now let us consider this example. How to find out? We will directly write down, either we can directly use this formula or we will directly write down the coefficients, arrange the coefficients. So solving by method of cross multiplication. How can we solve? We will first of all write down x by equal to y by it is equal to 1 by. Okay, so below x we will close, to get the numbers below x we will close the x part and write down the coefficients of y and the constant part as it is. So 1 1, it is 1 3, then for that part we have 1 3 and then we have 1 2 and we have 1 2 and then we have 1 1. Okay, we will close this 1 2 1 1. Is that clear? Okay, now how to solve this? So this is x by, so 3 into, see we will put this format, bracket bracket minus bracket bracket. Don't forget this, you should always write this. So this is equal to again y by bracket bracket minus bracket bracket. You will never make a mistake if you do this. 1 by bracket bracket minus bracket bracket. Okay. Now how to solve this? I have told you this R type, this way. How to go this way? We have discussed when we solved this problem. We will multiply these two and then go back like this. So here we will be focusing on, say this is 1 into 3. So 1, 3, then come down and then go like this. This is 1, 1. Okay. So we have 1 into 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 1, 2, 1. So this is 1, 1, 2, 1. I just need to solve this now. So that is x by, so 3 into 1 is 3 minus 1 and here we have y by, so 2 ones are 2 minus 3. This is equal to 1 by 1 minus 2. Okay. So this is nothing else but x by, what is this? 2. That is equal to y by minus 1 and this is 1 by minus 1. So when you compare the first two, what do you get? X by 2 equal to 1 by minus 1. So x will be equal to minus of 2 and y will be equal to 1 because minus 1 by minus 1 will be 1. So this is the solution. So I hope this is much easier. Just using the coefficients, you can find out the value of the variable x and y. Okay. So you can pause the video and note the problem.